This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in Zyclop, the Destroyer of Worlds, and we're going to get into a good old-fashioned big gun versus big gun standoff at the end of this match. But cooler heads prevailed, and spoiler alert, you'll have to figure out at the end of the match. Not going to give it to you right off the bat. What's the point of watching if I just tell you everything? Just want to point out that this guy in the Centurion Action X is going to be both a hero and a villain later on. So remember that as well. But we're in Zyclop and we're on Raisin, because that's all I'm calling it ever. Raisin. And we're going to go up here to the castle first because they don't really have a lot of heavy tanks. They've got a lot of tank destroyers and a couple heavy tanks with a few mediums, and they've got a T-92. And I don't want anything to do with a T-92. So we're going to go up here to the only place where you got really any cover from a T-92, and that is the castle. In my experience, the team that controls the castle wins on this map. In my experience. That being said, there's very specific points within that castle wall that you must control, and you're going to see the enemy fail to do that. You're going to see me go in and just kind of muscle my way around this castle a little bit, because their team decides, we don't need the castle. Why would we want to take a fortified position on top of a hill? I mean, come on. That just makes too much sense for World of Tanks. We can't have that. I mean, obviously, in real life, tanks would never take a fortified position on top of a hill and try to hold off the bad guys, would they? That's just insane to think about. Why would tank drivers ever want high ground advantage? But it's okay, because in this instance, we're going to go with an old jingle quote, and that is, never interrupt the enemy when they're making a mistake. Well, we're going to interrupt them, but it's too late because they'd already made their mistake. Now, you see a few guys spotted on the left, and I'm like, all right, can we get... Nope, can't see anything. And then their whole team lights up to my right. Do you see that little building right ahead of me? That one right there. That is going to be my saving grace. But why, Spartan? Well, they've got a T-92. We know he's in his spawn, most likely. And I do not want to get hit by a T-92 while I'm fighting bad guys. So I'm going to pull up next to this indestructible building and use it to protect me. And we're looking at this E4. He immediately is like, nah, I ain't fighting a Jag E100 in this position. We're going to move over here and go broadside on and do it. I mean, come on. Look at him. He's thinking about it. Just give him a little time, Spartan. And now he's broadside on. Put it right through his bottom plate, ammo rack him, 1100 damage. He's tracked. All kinds of bad things just happened. He does hit this FV. FV's backing off. He was in a okay position, but he pulled out a little too far. Instead of side scraping, he was just kind of sitting there getting shot. So FV's not going to live much longer. Now here, I'm trying to give this guy something. Yeah, see, he pops up a shot. He's from downhill of me, so the only thing he could shoot at is the superstructure, and of course, good luck going through the superstructure at that angle. Even if you hit the cheeks at that, oh, hello. Pow! 1,000 damage. We're already over 2,100 damage, folks. 2 shots in, over 2,000 damage. But Spartan, you're being surrounded. Yes, yes we are. But if you're looking at the map, you can get an idea of just how far back that guy is. And I don't want to give them the, oh, that Jag just pushed out. So we're going to go ahead and, nope, we don't have a shot, Spartan. Spartan, turn around. E100 on your 6. Copy that. Whip the old Zyclop around and head around and finish this guy off. Now, he's going to get tagged right before we get to hit him anyway. But just watch this guy. He's like, oh no! Yeah, you done screwed up, Sunshine. Go back to the garage. Down he goes for our first kill of the game. And we have, oh my Lanta, the GWE 100 popping 1,400 hit points off of that Jag. And watch this shot. Watch this. Alright. Shot out. What? Wait a second. What? That said that was a clear shot, but somehow it hit the freaking tower. Anyway. God bless Wargaming's sense of jokes. I really wish they'd fix the clipping in this game. Oh, look at this Waffentrager Alf E100 coming up, wanting some of this. I was really contemplating, and then he got hit, of switching to HE to hit his turret, and then he literally is broadside on. There's no way I'm going to miss that shot. Oh, turn. We took one hit from him. Now, all of a sudden, this VK4502B feels very, very vulnerable. He's like, oh, I was all kinds of happy right up until the guy turned around. Hi, Sunshine. All right, bottom plate, 17-centimeter gun. What? Are you kidding me? It's a shame I didn't just go in and ram him at that point, but then when I'm thinking about it, it's a little too late. He gets killed. Centurion Action X coming through, clean up. Call him the Swiffer, call him the street sweeper, whatever you want to call him. He's cleaning it up. So we go back. We have to switch over to AP, and we're going to go ahead. This T-95's in a pickle. We got a Death Star and a Jag. Centurion's going around to flank the Death Star. I'm going to go around and flank the Jag. Wait for it. And Death Star's gone. Right? Oh, not yet. Too early, Spartan. You're jumping the gun. And Centurion takes him down. Alright, that leaves the Jag for me. And the T-95 immediately jumps into action because he knows that this Jag is looking at me. I'm in complete evade mode, praying, and there it is. So we have pulled this back from the jaws of defeat, and with a little help from our friends, have managed to secure what looks like a win at this point. Now, they've got 2 tank destroyers and a T-92 left. The tank destroyers are as follows: Grill 15, FV4005, and T-92. So, what do we got? We got me, because I'm the only one that decided it was probably a good idea to get back to the base. Now, I told the Artie, do not get yourself killed. I'm a long ways out. I will be there before they get that capped. It's only one person in the base. I've got 2.5 minutes to get there. Unfortunately for him, he decides to take the chance, go up after the Grill 15, and down he goes. So Grill 15 is in the base. Stage 2 is lurking. I have no idea where this Stage 2 is, and I don't want to find out the hard way. So as I approach, once I get spotted, I have to go full evade mode and make sure that I'm not giving the broadside of my tank to something that can absolutely obliterate me at any given time. So I'm up to this bush, and I'm like, alright, we got anything? Nope. The incredible camo of that Grill 15 is keeping it from being spotted, and there, finally I have it. Now I'm zoomed in, shot out, and we derp. He doesn't, but all he gets is a track. So we get the better of him. Centurion puts a round on the Gorilla. Now, I told that Centurion, for my defense, I told that Centurion he needs to go find that, that Stage 2, because otherwise he's going to regret it. You know, sometimes it's painful to be right. But, again, you tell them, and you want them to do the things that you need them to do. Now, I guarantee you that I win this match against this Gorilla. There's just no chance that he wins this engagement. He has a one-shot kill for me. He knows it. I'm auto-locked. All I got to do is push over the hill and kill him. At first, I thought he was going to push, but then he just sits there and takes it. And Stage 2 absolutely obliterates our Action X, which was the tank that had the most hit points left. So now, I've got 1,000 hit points. The T-95 has been a one-shot kill for a long time. And, you know, with that new engine upgrade, the T-95 is just absolutely able to move around more than it ever used to. And so I'm waiting. Stage 2 gets lit. He starts to back off, and we don't let him. Good night, sweetheart. Sleep tight. Back in the garage. So now all that's left is the T-92. Now, in my head, there's a very specific thing that's about to happen. Those of you who don't know the T-92 don't realize that that thing actually has a really good spotting range as long as you're not in arty view. So he could potentially outspot me. But what ends up happening is while I'm pushing towards the enemy cap, and I'm actually trying to sweep this left side of the map for him as well, is this T-92, or this T-95, is going to try to push all the way to their cap and start capping. There's no way he caps the base in time. By the time he gets to the cap, he won't have enough time to cap it. There's only 4.5 minutes left, and so basically our goal was A, survive and win, because there's 2 of us, so that is a win, or try to kill the arty. I go for a little bit of both. I want to survive, but I also want to kill the arty. If I can catch an arty slipping, we're going to have a good day. However, all he has to do is splash me. He can hit me for 1,000 damage and kill me. Alright? That makes you feel a little some type of way. When you're fighting guns that are 240 millimeters, very close proximity, you kind of think about what you can do with your life. So, while we're driving across the map, we're just keeping an eye out, scanning back and forth, trying to get an eye on something. And then, bing! Oh, crap. That's not good. How'd he get back there? Oh, no. Spartan, turn around. Use the rock for cover. You see the big rock? I immediately drive behind it. I broke contact, so I should be good there. We're avoiding knocking over all the trees, and we're driving straight for that big rock. Now, I have a choice. Do I go to the right of the rock or the left of the rock? I choose to go left, because I figure he's expecting me to just double back, go straight over the hill, and unfortunately, the 2 of us are going to get into a bit of a stalemate. Because we managed to both choose the right direction to look at the right time. Oh, 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 oh. Nope. 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 Alright, he's looking at me, and here's my thought process. He doesn't have gun depression. So, as long as I keep my tank hidden by this hill, he cannot hit me. He can't. He has to come over the hill to hit me, or back up and be able to hit me. And meanwhile, I'm just going to keep playing with him, because I thought maybe the T-95 would get into a position, but he doesn't. And here's the deal. I was really wanting to kill this guy, but I was really not wanting to die from this guy either. He has the mobility advantage. He has the bigger gun. And with a slip of my gameplay, he would delete me without thinking twice. So, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of just keep him at bay. I don't die, because if I die, it puts it up to whether or not our team has done more damage or his team. And considering he's got full health, he would probably win. So if I die, he wins. If he dies, I win. If we both live, I win. That's 2 scenarios where I win, and one of them involves do not get shot. So that's the choice that I make. Now, I never stop actually trying to see if I can sneak a shot. I keep maneuvering, keep backing up this hill to try to be cheeky, but I've got to be careful, because if he just clutches a shot, RNG, we know will screw me, because all the time, me and my artillery and all the things that I've done to people, RNG has a chance to equal that out a little bit. It's going to take it. That guy could probably fire straight up into the air, and that round would come down and hit me without ever having to aim at me. That's how much RNG and I don't get along. So we're just gonna... Oh! Uh-huh. He about screwed the pooch and didn't know it. He started charging the hill as I was backing up the other hill. But I have to keep coming off the hill because if he catches me back there, he could hit me. And I do not want that to happen. So, in the words of Jingles, we live to fight another day. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over. We win. So, sometimes you just gotta think about what you're doing. But what do we end up with? 5,100 damage, 4 kills, 2,200 blocked, top of the leaderboard. Not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.